bomb, I think.
What's that you hear? No, it's not just unexpected sound in a sequel to an extremely quiet horror. It's lightning striking twice for John Krasinski as he succeeds in creating another heart-pounding, well-crafted story with A Quiet Place Part 2. In the first Quiet Place, we meet the Abbott family in the thick of the catastrophe, already learning their ways around alien-like monsters with a keen sense of hearing. In Part 2, the film begins with a Day 1 title card and an incredible opening sequence that shows how this disaster came to be. It's a sequence I could watch on replay. The film then jumps to present day, where the surviving Abbott family members leave their now destroyed home and try to find salvation.
I don't know why you came all the way up here. There's nothing left.
There are people out there. People worth saving.
Writer-director John Krasinski knows how to make a suspenseful horror that will keep you on edge with its silence, never knowing when the volume will turn up and have you jumping out of your seat, which I did at least 5 times. But Krasinski's talents don't just lie in his ability to scare. Just like in his first film, this sequel highlights relatable human struggles, family relationships, trust, growing up, and having to face your fears. It's this skill that makes the Quiet Place franchise a standout. Krasinski has given us characters we feel like we know and care about. He doesn't just rely on shock value to entertain audiences. He's created an effective horror with a compelling premise that pushes the story forward.
Most people had finally given up hope.
There may be some repetition towards the second half of the film, but you'll be distracted enough by the suspense and incredible performances. Cillian Murphy makes a great addition to the cast and plays a strong, mysterious fighter with a heartbreaking backstory. Emily Blunt continues to do a wonderful job, but it's Noah Jupe and Millicent Simmons who shine as these once timid characters step up and do whatever it takes to protect their family. A Quiet Place Part 2 is an excellent second chapter that's masterfully shot and cleverly written. It's an experience that deserves to be viewed in theaters. Just remember to be very quiet. Now onto a film that's more family-friendly, but could still give the little ones a fright. Disney's new live-action dark comedy, Cruella, starring Emma Stone.
Let me give you some advice. You can't care about anyone else. Everyone else is an obstacle. You care what an obstacle wants or feels, you're dead. If I'd cared about anyone or thing, I might have died. You have the talent. Whether you have the killer instinct is the big question.
Did you ever wonder how Cruella de Vil came to be? Well, I was hesitant about this origin story, but there's no need to worry, because Cruella is absolutely spectacular. Writers Dana Fox and Tony McNamara provide a refreshing spin on the character we love to hate. We get a look into her upbringing and a time when she wasn't completely evil.
She thought she owned everyone.
It's foolish. Unhinged. Well, you're fired. Why are you speaking?
I think you nicked me. But there's something about poetic justice that's just so poetic.
You won't admit you love me, and so how
Do you have a light?
to know you always tell me.
Get her.
This doesn't have to be a scene.
It really, really does. I'd like to remind you all that I'm doing this in heels.
What was your name?
Cruella.
Both Emma Thompson and Emma Stone play wonderfully wicked characters. Stone simply slides into her role as Cruella, effortlessly going from her good alter ego Estella to the vicious woman she tries to bottle up, Cruella de Vil. The film is beautifully shot. This is in great part due to the cinematography that sprinkles in a punk rock color scheme that lightens up the screen.
If you can't make your mind up, we'll never get started.
I want to make trouble. You in?
I do love trouble.
Being part
You have a bit of an extreme side. Yes, darling. And what fun that is.
The film tells a dark tale that's not an overly depressing one. I'll admit the movie is a tad long, clocking in at 2 hours and 14 minutes, but every scene is vital to this unique, fun, and exciting story. There are twists and turns you won't see coming. And be sure to stick around for a promising mid-credit scene. Oh, and you can rest easy knowing no dogs are harmed in this movie. It is Disney after all. Cruella is an explosive thrill ride you won't want to miss.
She stole my dogs. I guess you must hate her.
She has made it me or her, and I choose me.
Don't worry, there's lots more bad things coming.
Perhaps.
And finally, if you're looking for a bright and happy family adventure, check out Universal Pictures' new animated film, Spirit Untamed. It's the sequel to the 2002 movie, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron. The film follows Lucky Prescott, whose life is changed forever when she moves from her home in the city to a small frontier town and befriends a wild Mustang. I leave you now with a preview of the film. For About Town, I'm Susan Stevens.
You are lucky you didn't get yourself killed. You stay away from that horse.
Dad, it's not his fault.
I'm trying to keep you
He
safe.
said, let's get out of this town. Just take it slow. Horses can feel what you feel. It's in your heart to run free. It's in mine, too. I'm gonna call you Spirit.
Let's round up that herd, boys.
We need to get Spirit back to his family. This is a terrible idea. Sign me up.
I believe in you, Lucky. You have your mother's spirit.
Stay wild, mi querida Fortuna. Trust me. I can't look. We'll get your family back, Spirit.
We'll need the strength of 1,000 marshmallows.